This is Tea and Talk, a self-development podcast. A podcast dedicated to empowering, uplifting, inspiring, and celebrating women. I'm Tafia Stokes, your host, as well as women's health advocate, blogger, and author of Grow Through It. Everyone has a story, and not everyone's story will start or end the same, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes it may take a few pages, chapters, or even a series to get you to the climax. You will get there if you continue to walk in the path you were destined to walk and keep turning those pages. It's time for you to end that chapter of your life that is holding you back, causing stagnation, self-doubt, self-hate, and negative self-talk. All you have to do is turn the page, sis, and start to write a new chapter. They say a woman is like a cup of tea. You can't tell her strength until you put her in hot water. Well, the water is hot, sis, so let's see your strength. Grab your tea and get comfortable and join me as I get into it on this episode of Tea and Talk.
I'm about to keep it 100 with all of you right now. But as a African American woman, I find it difficult in keeping friendships. Or let me rewind that. I struggle to find quality friends. And when I do make friends, 9 times out of 10, the relationships do not last for, whatever reason. I have a couple of good friends right now, and we are all from different age groups, different walks of life. And yet, we're there for one another when someone is down or depressed. We're a shoulder to lean on or cry on. We congratulate each other for accomplishments, and we celebrate even the little wins. But in many times I find that, making friends with women, it kind of puts you back as if you were in high school. Well, for me anyways, because I was not very popular and, again, lacked quality friends. So why is this the case in many situations? Why do women put themselves in a box and, block themselves out from forming friendships with other women? Is it because we're afraid or because we feel threatened? Is it because we're in competition? I believe that all of these theories play a role in women building or not building friendships or forming bonds. For one woman to be threatened by another says that she may not be comfortable in the skin that she's in. So she holds out and holds it in, putting up this wall, blocking her from building strong friendships, strong relationships. She is afraid of judgment, not fitting in, getting hurt, or not being quote unquote as good. All insecurities that hold her back from forming such bonds. What is it in women's minds that form these insecurities? Past friendships, fear of rejection, maybe fear of judgment, all of which are legitimate reasons for her feelings, but for how long is she going to hide behind that wall? You can't allow that wall of insecurities and fear block the sunlight to allow you to grow as a person. You have to be willing to step out of your box and from behind that wall to experience what life has to offer and what true, in big bold letters, true friendships are. You can't allow past experiences dictate your future. Learn from the past and build on the future. Besides, a true friend is going to love you for you. Women stay in competition. Why even be in competition though? Shit, why can't we all win the competition we are competing for? And what the hell are we competing for anyways? It shouldn't be an individual competition. Instead, we should be competing together and passing the baton to help the next woman succeed. If you are in competition with another woman, doesn't that just reflect that you are in competition with yourself? In the end, don't we all want the same win, success, and happiness? So why don't we see more women uniting and bonding? With all the gender disparities that we already face day in and day out, one would think we would be the last to treat each other in such a negative way. We should be shining light on one another and being woman enough to put all that negativity and negative vibes and preconceived notions to rest. I want to be able to see more women uniting, uplifting, and empowering while standing strong. Let's build each other up instead of tearing each other down. We can learn so much from one another. Let's tear down these stereotypes that the media portrays, where women are seen bickering, fighting, and tearing down one another. Let's change that vision that people have. Soul sisters are good for the soul. In my experience, soul sisterhood is like a home-cooked meal. It puts your mind at ease, fills you up, and keeps you coming back for more. When you have that feeling, you know those are your true friends. Now, as I get older and start to reevaluate relationships with friends as well as make new friends, I ask myself a few questions. 1, are they really my friends? 2, do they really have my best interests at heart? And 3, are they happy to see me happy? True friends don't need to be questioned. The answers speak in their actions. However, there are many that claim to be your friend, but you constantly find yourself asking the same questions. When you find yourself in that situation, that means one of two things. She is a foe, or you are in a toxic friendship. For years, I've had trouble with friendships and have had many failed friendships for many different reasons, as I stated previously. Reasons that include jealousy, insecurity, growing apart, not being able to relate to one another, racism, and being non-supportive, among other reasons. In all of these friendships, it took me some time to notice the signs that were right there in front of me. I believe that it took me some time to notice these signs because sometimes I can be a little naive and only want to see the good in everyone. Time and time again, I was hurt by those who claimed to be my friends. Today, I'm a little more careful to whom I let in. In my closest relationships, I have learned so much about myself. There's not many people that actually know the real me, my story, and why I am how I am. Those that do know are far and few and have proven to be real friends. So what's the definition of a real friend? A real friend is someone who is on the same wavelength as you. Someone who knows when you are upset, sick, or sad without you saying anything to them. They pay attention to you and are there for you whenever you need them, regardless of what you need them for or when you need them. Real friends never judge you. They are going to be real with you, but they do not pass judgment. They encourage you to build, grow, and be great. They listen and actually care for you. Those are friends that are real. Others may say they are real, but their actions or lack thereof speaks wonders. When you find someone who is a real friend, that is someone you want to hold on to and never let go, as those types of friendships are hard to come by. I can count on one hand how many real friends I have, and I am so grateful to have them in my corner and in my life. Although it is not quantity, it definitely is quality. So what is a foe? She is the one that says she is your friend in the moment, but behind your back, she talks about you. She smiles in your face, and you see right through the bullshit of it all, or you may not see through it right away, as in my case. She knows nothing about you, but tries to gain perspective by claiming to be your friend in an effort to gain a better understanding of who you are, with the underlying motive to try to dismantle your character once the information is gained. She is the one that is secretly hating on who you are. She wants to be like you or genuinely hates you for whatever reason. Anything that you say, she tries to one-up you to make it seem as if she is better than you because she is secretly jealous of you. She is the one that follows you on social media and even tries to friend your friends on social media to continue to gain a better understanding of you. Too much time on their hands is what I would say. I've had about 2 of these in my adult life that I know of. 1, just tried too hard to fit in. Whatever I did, she did it twice. Wherever I went, she went further. This was so easy to pick up on soon after meeting her. The other was the same way. Always took what I said and multiplied it by 5. She always had to be better than me at anything and everything. Annoying much? Toxic friendships. So these relationships start out as a true friendship. Over time, the relationship is one-sided. Friend A puts in more of an effort than friend B. Friend A is always there listening, encouraging, and advising friend B whenever needed. Friend A gives all she has, while friend B dumps all of her problems, issues, and frustrations on friend A. Friend B vents and bitches, clearing her mind and soul and feeling refreshed, while friend A now has soaked in all that negative energy while still not being able to discuss her problems with friend B. Friend B always has an excuse as to why they don't have time to talk when friend A needs it. What I mean by saying toxic is that the relationship is toxic to your mental and sometimes your emotional health. It's draining. These friends pretend to care and may actually care, but they have a difficult time in showing it. Everything is always about them. I can think of 2 instances where I was in a toxic relationship. I was friends with this female for many years. During our friendship, I had many life-changing events that she was invited to. Baby showers, bridal showers, weddings, etc. She showed up to none of them. When I needed advice, she was not there. She had many situations where she needed advice or an alibi from her husband, and I was there each and every time. The last time I invited her to an event, I believe it was a birthday party. When she gave me another excuse, I took it from there to tell her how I felt, deleted her from my phone, blocked her from social media. I moved on and do not care to look back. 10 years of quote-unquote friendship down the drain, but I learned from that experience and will never allow that to happen again. Energy and time wasted, but again, another learning experience. I strive to not only be a real friend, but to also surround myself with real friends. To do so, I've learned to listen, advise, and not judge those who are my friends. By surrounding myself with real friends, I've cut myself off from others and ended toxic relationships and relationships with foes. Phone numbers and social media accounts have been blocked and have moved on from those situations. And I don't plan on ever going back to those relationships. You have to distance yourself from those who do not cherish and love you the way that you love yourself. Friendships grow apart. One shouldn't feel guilty that it has grown apart, but take it as a learning experience. Learn, grow, and move on. Maya Angelou said that I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better.
Be sure to give me a rating and your feedback at the end of this episode. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to click the links in the description to learn more about how you can be part of the Tea Party VIP group and get more of Tea and Talk plus additional offers, including a free copy of Grow Through It. To follow me on IG, click the link in the description. I'm so excited to talk to you all next week, so keep tuning in, and until next time, love and good vibes.